for a couple of years, and then in Sao Paulo, and then I opened a training school in 2014. So it's very relevant to people who work for Citi because we offer finance and accounting training, and it's all in English. So our courses are business valuation and financial modelling. It's certified by the Brazilian National Accounting Body. Students all receive a certificate. We also offer courses for ACCA, which is quite new in Brazil, but it's the Association of Chartered Certified Accountants, so that's for people who work in finance departments, usually of multinational companies or want to work abroad, and develop skills are required for a finance director position. And then we also offer CFA, Chartered Financial Analyst training. So we're one of 3 providers of CFA courses. The other ones are FK Partners, and I saw someone just there with an FK Partners brochure or something. So FK Partners, and also the CFA Society Brazil, which is the local representative of the CFA Institute from the US. Okay, and we're based on Avenida Paulista, so we're very close to you guys. So if anyone is interested in doing some technical training in English with us, please get in touch. Probably through Kawai might be the best. Okay, so it's been an absolute pleasure coming here. I've really enjoyed talking to you guys. I hope you have understood a little bit more about the history of Toastmasters and it's been interesting for you. And I'm really happy to be able to kind of share some of that experience and encourage you to continue your journey in Toastmasters. Okay, hope to see you around. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you, Susan, for sharing the story of Toastmaster here in Brazil. And the curious story is that I was very distant from Toastmaster, and one day I was leaving the room, the building, and I met Susan.
Yeah.
Yes, and she brought me back to Toastmaster. Yes, because I am a Toastmaster for a very long time. We know each other for a very long time. From the São Paulo Toastmaster period, so she brought me back, and here I am.
Meeting, wasn't it?
Yes, you remember, and here I am as the president of serving you. Okay, thank you very much. And now, for the second time, our Madam Toastmaster of the night will be Teresa Lemmer, and please welcome Teresa Lemmer.
Thank you, Kawai. Good night, good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
I think we have some guests here today. So to my person, I'm Teresa. And I've been here for 2 years. It was a long time ago. I was Toastmaster and someone invited me. And I also said yes. So today I'm the Mrs. Toastmaster. And bringing the theme of the night will be science. So I've been sending around some questions to all people who are participating today on science, and I'll bring this before everyone's speech. About science in general, so Neil Tyson, I don't know if anyone has heard about him, he says that the good thing about science is that it's true, whether you believe it or not. So Neil Tyson, he's a physicist and he's been working on disseminating science for many years. He has a series called Cosmos. I don't know if anyone here have watched it. Okay, it's very nerdy. I've watched it too.
My glasses.
Yeah, but it's great, really. It brings science in a very easy way to understand. And he also has many speeches available. You can check it on YouTube. He has this very easy and humorous way of talking about science. It's really, really, really nice. And well, what he says, so science is basically about a hypothesis. We start with a question, and then we go on forward, testing it and rejecting or accepting it, and with that we create knowledge. So there are 3 things when we think about science. The first of it, in science, things are not right or wrong. Things are replicable. So one has a result, and the objective is that someone else can replicate that. So it keeps on changing. The second thing is, it's transparent. So everything in science we can check back. We can look at the methods, see what was done, and this way we can understand how we got to this knowledge, and also maybe find some errors. So some weeks ago, as an example, I don't know if you know R, like a statistics software. There are many engineers around. Some of you have heard about it. I don't know how to use it, but I know it exists. And there are all these packages with like formulae. And some weeks ago, some of these packages, it was found there was an error, like survival, the name of it. So this affects many publications, and we can track back and see what happened and which is the impact. So in science, things are ideally transparent. And the third thing, science is dynamic. It changes. The knowledge changes. So you probably remember, like Jupiter, and then nothing now, right? So there was Pluto, this planet, and now it's not anymore, but it's still there. So knowledge changes, and very quickly also. So I think the dynamism is characteristic of it. And for example, okay, and the impact of science in our daily lives. So in the Second World War, radiation technology advanced a lot for communication. And so there was a lot of research, and communication was more and more improved during the war because of obvious reasons. And with that, after the war, someone invented a kind of oven, which using this radiation would heat water molecules. So an oven was invented. It was like 400 kilo huge. It was called radar range. Anyone heard of it?
Yep.
You have heard of it. Okay, you've heard of it. And it was improved. Of course, no one can buy a 400 kilo huge machine. But 30 years after improving it, it came first to the market as a smaller version of it. And what is it today? We all have it, a microwave. Okay? And so this is an example of the impact that science can have in our daily life. So I have asked you guys, what do you think is going to change in our daily life in the future? And I got great answers. And the first person thinks that the main thing that will change in our daily life is the way we handle waste. So I would like to ask the first person, which is going to be part of our great crew, which will help us tonight. It's our timer. Aline, to present. Aline, our timer, what you're going to do tonight.
Hi. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Today, I'm gonna be the Times woman. So, do you need a little bit time in your life to do something? Thank you. Oh my God. I think so. Yeah. Well, I have the power today to control the time, and my power is called cards. Well, everyone who will deliver a speech today has a time limit, we can say it, a time limit to deliver that speech. So, for example, someone who will deliver an icebreaker has between 4 and 6 minutes to deliver that speech. So I'm gonna show to this person. I'm gonna show the cards when the person active the minimum time. Talking about this example, I'm gonna show the red card when this person active the 4 minutes. The green card, yes, sorry. And when this person active the 6 minutes, I'm gonna show this person the red one. When I will show the red one, it means this person has only 30 seconds to finish that speech. And to help them, I'm gonna show you the yellow one. It means the speed is in the middle of the limit, all right? In the end of the sections, each sections, I'm gonna deliver the report about all of the timer, all right? Thank you.
Thank you, Aline. The second person of the crew tonight will be thanks to science and future, we will live longer, and with that we will be able to read more books.